we put our hands on, it's sold. So how can, let me tell you how slick you got these people, we can create something, right? You remember back in the day we was doing jeans and we would spray cartoon characters and make our names of fresh and this and that. They said they wouldn't last. Those jeans went for hundreds of dollars. Fast forward to tape 2012 and coming up in the 2000s, you had Iceberg with the cartoon characters. You had, well, cross colors, you know. You had a whole bunch of different jeans. Now you have True Religion. And you have all of these type of jeans these days that is basically doing everything we done did. But they take it and sell it back to you. That's it. Brother, pull your pants up. Do something for yourself. Stop hanging out at the store. Go do something. You're a powerful person when you do something right. Stop being subjected to the man. Stop falling into the trap. And they bring the drugs in. No black man owns a ship to bring these drugs in. Brother, stop degrading your sisters. Stop degrading your sisters, your mother. When you degrade your sister, you degrade your mother, because that sister's going to be a mother one day. That's right. Know the power that you have when you do this music, because if you don't take key, you are being a sellout, Uncle Tom, an agent for these people that's sinking your race. That's basically the kids listening to you, brother. To you. The kids are listening to you. When you put that song out about, you know, about the big rims and how many girls, the kids gonna follow that. They follow that. I agree. The drugs, the different this, the Molly, the X pills, the this and that. Come on, grow up. And a lot of you brothers know who I'm talking to. You guys are too old for that. You're grown men that's misleading the people, man. And you will be accountable for it. You may not see it because you got a little money, you can fly away and do this. But you know what? Your kids got to grow up in that society. And one thing about it, you can't protect them everywhere they go. That's right. It will come back to you. That's correct. It will come back to you. Whether you want to say you want to move away from the hood and go to the white neighborhood because it's safer. And this, what you think made it safer? People made it safer. Look at your neighborhood. You can be doing something in your neighborhood. You know. That's not a brother thinking. Because I remember back in the day when even when the drug dealers, they would make money, they would throw a barbecue party for the whole neighborhood. Block party. Block party. They was active. Kids had basketball goal. Certain things didn't go down. But now we got a new hustle. And hip hop. Well, I call it pop hop now. Because it's so pop now. You know? You make a little money. And you forget about your own. And you're not hold responsible because you can run away from it. You can run into those, what they call the white folks' neighborhood. You know, you don't have to be in your hood again to be accountable for it like how it used to be. Back in the day, you know, it's in our nature. It's in our nature that when we do something and we're successful and we have a lot of money, it's in our nature to want to give back and to help another brother that's struggling. Right. You know, and it makes us feel good when we do something good like that. Right, you're a big man. You're a big man. You're a big man. It's, you know, I mean, it used to be that way back in the 70s. Yeah. You know, it used to be that way. You know, but now, you know, a brother come up and make all of his money in his music or what have you, and he cut us off. He cut us off. We don't know him anymore. He don't know us anymore. We have no association. He or she have no more association with us. Right. Only when we come and pay to see them. Right. That's when they come amongst us, when they take our money, when they give a bogus performance. Right. And it's called pimping the audience. They come and they get the crowd to sing, and you know, and the crowd is singing all these songs, and that's, you know, the concert's over with early. And they leave with the money. They do the same thing the preacher man do. So same thing the preacher man do to call it what it is. That is correct. And you know, these are people you got to watch out for. Yeah. These are people, you know, that you have to watch out. People like, you know, that comes and say, hey, they this. We know how you used to be before you came up.
We know what you was talking about before you came up.
What we have to do as a whole, you know, as a society, to the young youth out there, the young brothers out there, put them on the spot.
Put them on the spot. That's correct.
When you see them, ask them, what did they do? What they did for their neighborhood lately? When the last time they been through Bed-Stuy? When the last time they been on Marcy? When the last time they been in the South Side Chicago? When the last time they been in Dade County? When the last time they been and did something seriously? I'm not asking you to give your money. Just give it out. Make a way. What happened to you can throw something for the kids after school programs? Maybe like a little basket league, you know? What happened to like basically having a tutor program? Kumon, make it affordable for your people. I ain't saying you gotta just give your money and throw it away without thinking, but make it affordable. Look at the neighborhoods. It's not even a store. It's no good chain of restaurants in the neighborhood. It's time to do something. And brother, you on that stage that has that mic and that's out there, you have the most responsibility, whether you like it or not.
You know, the power that these want this trash going into the minds of our kids, because it's a part of their scheme to keep us ignorant and to keep us down. See, today is a rallying cry for unity, for us to come together, for reparation. This is the day of reparation. This is the reparation movement time, okay? This is the time that we must come together. And eventually, we have to leave immediately.
Right.
Immediately, we have to leave this country. America is fallen. America will be destroyed. Help support us with this, with the reparation movement. For those who have ears and that they can hear, this is a rallying call for you to help support us. We're not asking you to join on to what we believe in. We're asking you that, hey, if you feel as though that you have been wrong, your people from history, your ancestor who went through slavery have been done wrong. Now is the time for justice. And we ask that you come and join on with us to support us in reparation. In this reparation hour, this movement that we're embarking upon. We are on a voyage of exodus out of this country. And for those of you all who believe that the time for justice is now, then we are here. We're here to help pull you and to direct you on the right path of freedom, justice, and equality.
No matter what you believe in, if you believe in justice, freedom, and equality, you believe in, you want something better for your youth, for yourself, fall in.
The most honorable Salis Muhammad is in the world's court.
Right.
And they're trying to block him. They're trying to block him, of course. Because, the world don't want freedom, justice, and equality.
Right.
For those people who are descendants of slaves.
Right.
The world don't want this, because our rise is the fall of the United States of America and their allies, primarily Israel, the Jewish people. Their time is up also, and I want to put that out because they're one of the main people that's out there causing hell, keeping the dissension. These are the people that claim to be us, telling the world that they spent 400 years in slavery.
Well, show us that date. Show us them dates. You can show me a date when you did. When they asked Anwar Sadat.
Anwar Sadat.
And they asked him about that. He said, that never happened. We're the best history keepers. That never happened. Okay, here's another fact. You know, in the book, these people would have certain characteristics. They would be dumb, they would be deaf and blind, they wouldn't speak their own language, and they wouldn't know their God. If you look at one of the so-called Jewish people, they say, they know their God, they speak their language, which is Yiddish, they don't speak Hebrew, they are very educated, and you know, they haven't spent 400 years in slavery. They can't verify. They've been wronged by human rights. Germany, a lot of other countries basically did a wrong by them. We acknowledge that. But at the end of the day, brothers and sisters, our nation the same way they did, as an example. So it's not something that cannot be, you know, brought into existence. It's in existence. Israel is in existence. We're over here that's much more, been through much more, and we're sitting here twiddling our thumbs. And you got some brothers that say, well, if we give reparations, we ain't gonna do nothing but give it to the white man. I say, give them a choice. If you're gonna give it back, that's on you. Then you can't say nothing, but justice has been brought to you. And if you want to go back and give it back to whoever you want to give it to, that's your problem. That's your right. That's your birthright to do that. You have a choice. If you want to give all your money and throw it out in the sky off the freeway, that's your choice. But give the people the choice of justice. That's what we're asking for. We want justice. We want to have we want reparations. We want to have our own nation. We want to sort out our own problems, not with an invisible hand that's controlling it. And it's possible because back in the day when we was amongst each other, we had our economy. We got along. But then all of a sudden, integration fell it all
because when you integrate into the melting pot society of America, they knew that we would eventually lose ourselves. But when we're amongst our own kind, we find ourselves.
Yeah.
And we begin to develop again, all over again, into who we really are. Yeah. Because that spirit of truth that naturally exists within us begin to rise.
That's true.
And the government of the United States, they understand this. So they devised a termination plan by, you know, creating this integration movement through the civil rights. And this integration movement, which is called the civil rights, was a termination plan that they used against us so that we would eventually lose ourselves.
That's true.
After the coming of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, who instilled, you know, pride within our race all over again.
That's true, though.
That spirit of truth was roaming in America, and we were rising as a people. You begin to hear that spirit of truth in the music also.
Right, true that.
In the music, the spirit of truth was in music. And it was that, you know, also, especially the music, my brother, in which we began to feel, come together on. You know, we were riding that wave of truth.
I mean, hip-hop was not just you just on the beat and boom, 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 boom. It was out of the righteous spirit which it was created. It was on that spiritual high that you created the words and say, I'm tired of this. Let me put this out. You know, to the hip, hop, hippity hop, to the hip, hippity hop, you know. Out of there, you know, these are the breaks. I mean,
we start waving our fists all over again.
Right. I mean, and for example of that, what you just said, brother, you said that when you're around your own, that spirit comes. Okay, imagine you brothers that's in corporate America, You go there, you got to talk one way. Yeah, you know, yes sir, and all of this type of talk. But then when you get around your brother, you can kind of loosen up and be like, how you doing, my brother? What's going on, you know? That's a two different mind states right there. Okay, to bring that mind state out in the physical form, you look at any predominant black neighborhood, right, as in America. The neighborhood is more underdeveloped, not black businesses, right? Because of the mind state that you have to be subjected under that man to be able to have something nice. Or you got to be amongst them to have something nice. But when you go into your own, you can't have something nice because you're not amongst them. You know what to do. You know how to make something good. Why don't you just do it?
We have fallen into this divide and conquer.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And the divide and conquer scheme, you know, has made us individual.
Right, right.
So we are individualities.
True.
Okay, this brother is doing his thing, but yet, is he giving back?
Right.
See, when the most honorable Elijah Muhammad was here amongst us, peace be upon him, his mission was to uplift us from this condition of humanity, because we've fallen from humanity. We've fallen from off of the face of earth.
As a whole.
As a whole. And we had to have someone spiritually, divine, to come and lift us back up. And the only person in history that provided us with jobs, who created business, he had his own ship and cargo company, farm agriculture, farmland, hospitals, banks, you know, was the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. He provided jobs for us. He made us a proud race of people again. You know, nowadays, when a brother get paid, get rich, you know,
gone.
He's gone. We don't know him, he don't know us. But in fact, you know, they changed their whole identity. They changed their whole looks. And they want to be corporate. They want to be, you know, talking like them now.
Right.
But they don't know us anymore.